I welcome you all on this online video tutorial. Today I'll be talking about the mass parabola and the isobaric family and the stability of prediction of the stability against the beta decay for the members of the isobaric family. So I'll be discussing about this isobaric family. So firstly, what is mass parabola? As we have uh, discussed the Weizsäcker mass formula, and that mass formula is a semi-empirical mass formula that we have done mza which is equal to zmh plus it is a minus z into mn, and then it is we have discussed a1a or a1a, then plus a to the power 2 by 3. This is the volume, and then the volume energy, surface energy, then the Coulomb energy, that is a3 z square by a to the power 1 by 3 plus then the this asymmetry energy, that is a4 and a minus 2z square divided by a and plus minus delta, that is the pairing energy. So the empirical formula for the binding energy, this is for the mass. For the light nuclei or the heavy nuclei, the mass is empirical mass formula for the Weizsäcker is this. So the binding energy B equal to this portion. So we can write down binding energy equal to A1A and then minus A2 a to the power 2 by 3 and minus A3 z square divided by a to the power 1 by 3 and then minus a4 a minus 2 z square divided by a plus minus delta. So this is the pairing energy. So we can write down this mza, which can be written as this mza, the mass equal to zmh plus a minus z into mn minus ava plus as e to the power 2 by 3 volume surface, then ac z square by a to the power 1 by 3 and plus a minus z square, that is written as by a minus z square by a, so it is a plus 4 z square by a minus 4z plus minus delta. So this can be written as if you take a as a common, so first we get a as a common, so we are getting mn minus av plus aa plus as by a to the power 1 by 3. This is a plus, if you take z as a common, so we get mh minus mn minus 4aa, and if you take z square as a common, z square, then we get ac z square, so here z square, so a to the power 1 by 3 and then plus 4aa asymmetry energy 4aa and by a plus minus delta. So this is written as mza, which is written as alpha a, this is our alpha, and then it is beta, this is our beta, so beta z plus it is gamma z square plus minus delta p, can write delta p, pairing energy delta p. So we got this equation where alpha is mn minus av plus aa plus as by e to the power 1 by 3, beta is mh minus mn minus 4aa and gamma is AC by a to the power 1 by 3 plus 4A by A. So we got this equation. So this equation is just like this is the quadratic equation. So therefore it is a parabola. So we got this equation mza, which is equal to alpha a plus beta z plus gamma z square plus minus delta p, carrying energy. So if we plot a graph of the this is our z and this is mass za, then we got a parabola like this, where this point is the stable form. So this we got mz0 a. So if we find out the derivative of this, then we got del m by del z, which is equal to, at the point z equal to z0, we will be getting beta plus 2 gamma z. So z0, this becomes z0 equal to minus beta by 2 gamma, where z0 that is the nuclear charge of the most stable isomer. It is the nuclear charge of most stable isomer. Isomer means that is nuclei having the same mass number but different atomic number. Those are the isomers. So this is the nuclear charge of the most stable isomer that we getting by putting the value of the beta and gamma. So this we have got most stable isomer. So now we'll talk about the for the odd nuclei and the even nuclei. So for the odd nuclei, odd nuclei delta P equal to 0. So there is only one parabola. We get only one parabola. So one stable nucleus. So for the even nuclei, or the we can say odd A nuclei, or if it is even A nuclei, then we get even A nuclei. There can be, that is 3 stable nuclei. That we will discuss from the graph how it is 3 stable nuclei. So let us take first the odd A nuclei. If you take the odd A nuclei, that is let us take isomeric family A equal to 91, and this 91 is zirconium 91 and it is 40. So this is a stable isomer. How it is stable isomer, that we will discuss. So other than isomer whose binding energy is less than the stable and those will lie on the two arms of the mass parabola. So how it is, that we will discuss. So as you got the mass of the nuclei mz0a, which is equal to alpha a plus beta z0 plus gamma z0 square. So therefore it is alpha a, and what we have got, that is we have got that z0 equal to minus beta by 2 gamma. z0 equal to minus beta by 2 gamma. So therefore beta equal to 2 z0 gamma. So here it will be minus, we put the value of the z0 beta here. Beta is 2 z0 gamma. So 2 z0 gamma into z0 plus gamma z0 square. So which is equal to this alpha a minus it is gamma z0 square. So what is the mass difference between this mza and minus mz0a. So mass difference becomes mass difference of the two nuclei, that is mza minus mz0a. So this becomes this alpha a plus beta z plus gamma z square minus, and this is minus alpha a plus gamma z0 square. Okay, so this gamma a cancel, so you are getting gamma, and then this beta equal to 2z0 gamma, so it will be gamma z square plus gamma z0 square minus 2 gamma z0. Okay, so this becomes this is you can write down here, this is gamma z minus z0 square. So the mass difference becomes gamma z minus z0 square. So this gives a, again this is the parabolic mass relationship for the odd A isobar with vertex. His vertex is how much? Vertex is your z0 and mz0a. This is the vertex. So what is the Q value of the reaction if there is a beta decay? So the Q value of the Q value of the reaction, Q value of the reaction, that is for beta minus decay, that is Z changes to Z plus 1 at constant A. Constant A. Its mass number is constant, but the atomic number changes to Z plus 1 for beta minus. If it is beta plus, then Z changes to Z minus 1. So if we calculate Q beta minus, that is equal to mza minus mz plus 1a. So mza, that is written as mza minus mz0a, right, minus this is m and z plus 1a minus mz0a. So therefore this is equal to what we have got, gamma z minus z0 square and minus gamma, this is z plus 1 square minus z0 square. So if you do this calculation, a minus b square, here also a plus b square minus a square minus b square. So by all this calculation, doing this algebraic calculation, we will be getting gamma 2z0 minus 2z minus 1. So to take 2 gamma common, so it is z0 minus z minus half. So if it is a q beta plus, we want to calculate q beta plus, means z changes to z minus 1 for beta minus decay, beta plus decay, then this q beta plus, it will be q beta plus will be 2 gamma, and this is z minus z0 minus half. So if you want to show it in the graph, then it is like this. This is z and this is mza. So our parabola is like this. So this is the point, it is z0, this is our z0, and which is equal to minus beta by 2 gamma. This is corresponding mass mz0a, corresponding mass. So what we are getting, that is beta plus and beta minus. So on this side it will be q beta plus and this side will be q beta minus. That is the in nuclear reaction, the amount of energy which is being released in the beta decay, beta plus decay and beta minus decay. So in this case what happens, that is at this point there is a molybdenum 91. So when it changes to beta plus, so it comes to here this is beta plus. So therefore what happens, the molybdenum changes to niobium Nb, it is 91. Then again it is beta decay and it comes here beta decay. So again it changes to zirconium. So this is converting, again it is 91, mass number is 91 and it is converted into zirconium Zr. Here it is Zr. Then on this side, left side, that is beta minus. So we come here, at this point it is krypton, the mass number is 91. Then beta minus decay, beta minus decay, so beta minus, so it changes to rubidium, again 91. But Z changes to Z plus 1. Z plus 1, atomic number changes by Z, but the mass number remains the same by the beta minus decay. Again it changes to strontium Sr, again the mass number is 91. Then it changes to yttrium Y, 91, and then it changes to your zirconium, that is Zr. So these are the mass parabola which shows that on the one side for the, this is we have taken the odd nuclei where we get the Q beta plus and Q beta minus, that the beta plus decay and beta minus decay on the two sides of the mass parabola. So in the next slide we will be talking what happens to the even nuclei. So this I was talking about the odd nuclei where we get the two parabola, and for the even we will discuss in the next slide. Thank you.